live?
Hi. It's been such a long time since we, I was going to say dropped into your inbox. Here we are.
Here we are, yeah.
Here we are. And because it's been such a long time, we thought we'd best show our faces.
To let you know that we're still alive. It's almost quite awkward to make one of these videos, having done them before, and equally the reason why we're doing it is because we've always enjoyed doing them so much.
Yes, so I hope you are all enjoying this lovely warm weather we've all been having, and I hope, you're all keeping well.
Enjoying the dogs barking, the sound of neighbours, flowers blossoming,
Yeah,
toxic beaches.
oopsies. So what have we got to fill them in on? All sorts.
Yeah.
And not much.
All sorts and not much, yeah. It's funny what magic can happen when you're not looking for it.
Yeah, it's when you get really still and really quiet.
Yeah, and I think in terms of popping back into your reality as a newlywed,
Yes.
Oliver and Rebecca, is that how you're going by now?
I'll go with Rebecca today.
You'll go as Rebecca today, fantastic. Yeah,
Can I just say as well, thank you so much for all the lovely messages that we received on our wedding day from all of you. It was just, so lovely. And we really felt you with us. So, thank you. But, we don't want to rinse the wedding story too much. But that kind of brings me to where we've been and the radio silence that we've been feeling. Because coming out of the wedding, we both just felt, well, and probably part of this year as well, but just for me, it felt like the biggest postpartum period I've ever been in. And
what do you mean by that?
Postpartum period, as in like bone achingly tired and exhausted, and just like maybe all over the shop, and just really just a bit like Groundhog Day, in that you're just going through the motions, making sure that everyone's fed, watered, all that kind of thing. But just in that kind of very, like, nucleus.
You mean postpartum in the sense like when you retreat into your own little world after having a baby whilst being knackered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you for clarifying.
No, that makes sense. I was trying to understand it.
But I think, because since starting Zoologies, we've been so busy, building the business, having 2 children, in addition to our
dodging the Rona
dodging the Rona
and the Matrix and all that jazz. And I think that I'd like to say thank you as well, because it is surreal to make a video to you all with your lovely self, considering that those watching hopefully will have some idea of the power of dreams, and that everything that we live now is a dream. And I feel what you're saying, because it felt like after we got married that it was like collapsing in upon the dream that you'd made, and thinking, well, okay, like if that's a benchmark, what's next?
Definitely. Because I remember, just for you and guys, I was an absolute emotional wreck when we got married. I couldn't talk, I couldn't get my bowels out, I just cried the whole day. And obviously not because I was sad, but because I was just so overwhelmed. I genuinely, and if you know,
well, everybody was surprised that it was
me, not you.
Yeah, indeed.
The ice cream.
And I'd practiced composing myself to be
very grounded.
Indeed.
But I never ever thought that I would get here, and I never thought that I would have the life that I have. And it's just such a big deal. It's just such a big deal, and I just think
we've done that usual thing of getting into it. We have no idea what we're going to say, and then we enjoy it. But I'm just going to check how much you've got left, because you might have your phone quite full of data.
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
it gives you a limit.
I think it'll be fine.
Yes, fine, love. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Phew, right. Let's keep rolling. We'll maybe edit this out.
We won't.
Okay. Enjoy that one then, guys.
Sure.
And yeah, just hitting that period and just not really knowing what to do, and at the same time having lots of lessons and cycles all kind of coming to an end. I don't know if you've noticed, like it's felt pretty big at points over the last few months, and there's been lots of things ending and lots of realizations and lots of really big leap forwards, and we've definitely been in that energy, both personally, individually, as a couple, as a family, and even as a business.
It can be. The experience itself is almost psychedelic in nature, because all different components of the structures of your life suddenly come up to highlight, because you're aware of just how like playable this place is, and it's not like there's any play or domination to be made in that. It's just like, actually it can all expand as I expand in love, as love, and all of a sudden different things come up that you could really take like an intentful ownership of and completely radicalize in your life, from like the smallest thing to the biggest thing.
Can you give us an example?
Can I give you an example? So for me, I've realised I've just become a bit of a, like, just quite blunt in the way that I move through the world, or clean up the chopping board, or do the kids a drink or some water, and just sort of like robotic and not very greased between those interactions, and using my body properly, because I was just servicing and getting through the day. And I feel that if you take that as an example, you choose to change your experience about it, so perhaps you're more present in those motions, or you're more graceful in your transition between different things. You make that choice, you just trust it, and then all of a sudden, like a little kaleidoscope of events happen that basically give you all of the skills to enjoy that experience. And it's quite
Well, yeah, and that's
quite
like
radical.
that. I guess that's been like the biggest theme and lesson of it all for the last few months, is like if you say like what we've been doing, like not much, but just being totally blissed out and joyful in whatever the day presents, and really letting life come to us. And I mean, we've had the most incredible things just kind of like fall in out of nowhere, and it, for me, it really kind of brought into question this notion of like pushing and actioning, and I've got to get this done and I've got to do that. And through life we have these markers and these points that we're aiming for, throughout our day, like got to get the kids to school, then I got to go to work, and da 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 da. And yes, you will, like we have to still do those things. But
It's funny when you said that, because you said, oh, the most joyful and blissful time, and I'm like, part of my mind was like, well, yeah, but there's like been some like challenges in that. But even in that moment, it dawns to me that it doesn't really matter, because every day, it's like you're saying, there's a rising tide or a momentum that you fall into, regardless of what the situation is or what's going on, because the upward,
the stream will always carry you.
yeah.
The stream, yes, you might hit the bank or a stone or whatever, but the stream will always flow.
But
and
as you remember it, you change how you are in this moment, and that's basically why we're making this video in sum and total, is because obviously we've both still been working and seeing people one-on-one, and that seems to be the common thread. It's like people are waking up just to the different things that they can change in their life, and really have, like you're saying, a joyful and blissful experience of themselves.
Yeah, but the thing that I really see is that people don't know that they can have it, and like, I promise you, like, when I was like, okay, universe, like, I see what you're asking me to do, like, it literally felt like free fall, and it was really, really scary. And it's the kids, and yeah, I just didn't know. I was really scared. I mean, it was just so epic, but.
And I love my mum.
Oh, thanks, Ren. You know, you find a new way
Daddy
of flowing with it, and you know that faith and that trust is quickly restored, and you know it wasn't out of stress or fear. It was
Why was that faith quickly restored?
because it was about the playfulness and the non-expectation and attachment to
that one.
Just do you want to
I love that
to what the outcome might be.
one.
Like literally, life wants to come to you. Life wants to serve you the things that are within your heart. You know, we just have to really get out of the way.
Everybody loves the
And
play.
being joy is the quickest
Daddy
match for
bird.
those to come in.
I love
So,
that.
So
As
yeah,
you
we-
can see, our video has been quickly boycotted by the kids.
Yeah,
Wow.
show them what it is. Tried to set up the microphone, but it didn't work. But you can speak into that one.
Lovely.
Wow.
So basically,
What's that?
you hold the microphone and I'll
What
speak.
is this? Yeah.
No, don't plug it in because it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, Ren.
It doesn't work. Do you want to sit down?
Mommy. Let me.
The,
Mommy got big legs.
Thank you.
I can say the ambulance. I love that on my dad on my boat.
Thank you, Ren.
Thank you, Ren.
And I love Ren.
You love you. That's
That
good.
we see and feel you, you know,
I love Jack
muddling
on my
along through
mum.
life just as we are. And the more that you call upon that energy of love and that
And deservingness. Like, you deserve it.
Yeah.
you do deserve it. No part of you that would deny that experience for yourself is really, you know, representative of who you truly are. So just remember that. And we feel you, we love you, and
We'll maybe send you a video without the kids sometime soon.
yeah, you got it. But here they are.
For now.
Saying bye, Jasper.